everyone. Hello, Tal Mandelbaum ben Moshe. Hello. Today we're on a special show, waiting for the Messiah. Does he or doesn't he exist? There are those that await him, there are those that don't. We'll try to talk about the concept of Messiah and see what can Rav Lightman tell us about it. Tal, please. So I was always one of those less related to this concept, not really awaiting the Messiah. But a few days ago I saw this show on TV about the Messiah and redemption, and I found out that there are plenty of people in Israel that are waiting for the Messiah and even believe that the redemption is already here. There are those that are really preparing the foundations for the temple and the sacrifice and the red cows, and everything's already ready and prepared for the day that it'll happen, and different descriptions of how redemption will come and how good things will be. And it was tempting to believe that one day it'll happen, that everything's going to be great, we won't have to work, everything will come easily. A kind of a very pleasant scenario, and against it, also less pleasant scenarios about what we'll have to undergo before that, the Armageddon War. Many things that sound to me as a secular person as myths, as fairy tales, but I know that behind things there's always something interesting, and therefore want to ask you, Rav Lightman, how do you see the concept of Mashiach, Messiah, Geulah, redemption? Is it real? Does it exist? Maybe you can tell me first a bit about the myths, and then I'll have what to say, because otherwise I don't know what to hold on to. The most popular myth is that the Messiah will come on a white horse, a person that will redeem us. And you want me, in parallel to this story, to tell you what I think and what it says about it in the wisdom of Kabbalah? To me, as a secular person, it seems irrational to believe that one day people will rise from their graves and there will be a miracle. And why do you think that there are people that do believe it? Something that never happened, and there's no proof that something like that could ever happen. I don't even know if there are any bones left there. So how could it be? The only answer that I have is that life could be sometimes so hard that we're trying to hold on to something. Obviously that it's a result of a hard life. So we're trying to hold on to some dream, even though that it's so far from... okay, fine, but I think that faith, first of all, keeps the nation. Every nation has its myths, its tales, its stories, folk tales about things that are a bit unrealistic, a bit fictitious, that happened in the past and await them in the future, only that today we're still waiting for it. But between the tale of the past and the tale of the future, we're in between waiting. That's how it kind of is. The problem is that we live in a world that we don't know ourselves, we don't know the world, we don't know the process we're undergoing, and as a result, all the things that are happening seem to us that they can happen more and more. I always looked at these things as a kind of a folk tale, kind of a legend, that it is kind of a means by which the author wants to hand down to us a certain dream of a nation, of people, of a person's soul that wants to break loose a bit of this life and to feel a bit more and engage a bit more in the essence of life. But when I watched the first few minutes you showed me from the first episode of the series about the Messiah, I watched only a few minutes from the first episode, and I saw that it's headed in a direction that the people of Israel is a very, very frustrated people, and along with it truly believes in a good future. as opposed to what other nations think about the people of Israel. The people of Israel are in complete lack of clear understanding about truly everything. They don't understand how do they exist, who's leading them, from where to where in history or on different levels of attainment, understanding, and existence, not knowing anything in short. The other nations, they have less of an inner connection with the forces of nature and godliness, and therefore they are in more realistic states. And the people of Israel, because on the one hand they're close to the upper force, and on the other hand they have lack of perception of the upper force, then they have a kind of a faith, belief, which is as if reality, And really, where else can you find any other nation with such an attitude that from day to day I'm waiting for the Messiah to come and he'll take us to Jerusalem and will pull all the Jews from all directions and will turn us into one society and one people and will all transcend everyone. Meaning, the people is completely immersed in some kind of a tale, and they're so much immersed in this tale for thousands of years that they can't disconnect from it. And the Torah, because it was written in the style of a legend, of a tale, in a very special style, it also withholds and strengthens this opinion, this kind of attitude towards life and the Messiah and all those things that we think about it. And surely I also, through the years, let's say for the past 40 years, during which I'm engaged in the wisdom of Kabbalah, almost 45 years, I too have heard many such stories. But when I started studying the wisdom of Kabbalah, especially since 1979, with my teacher, the Rabash, Rabbi Baruch Shalom Alevi Ashlag, I have arranged all these things for myself in a way that from time to time it both settles in the heart and the mind, and I have no problem with it. And of course we will not be able to rid the people of these myths unless we tell them how the wisdom of Kabbalah explains life, the world, the people of Israel, with their goals and their obligation, along with the matter of the Messiah, the resurrection of the dead, the life of this world, the life in the next world, everything there is about it.